Right? And I'm not playing no games. Yeah.
The Red Hulk. Do any of you remember a few weeks ago I did a little video, a little snippet about Harrison Ford getting cast as General Ross? Lots of spoilers. Sorry, guys, if you don't want spoilers. The Red Hulk, General Ross, right? I was like, oh, I should read up on that. I really don't know that. I wasn't really into that. Not a huge Hulk comic book fan. I've read a lot, but it's not my thing, right? And I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go on the app. I'm gonna check out some cool stuff. I'm gonna read the issue. It had been a reboot. Hulk #1. Right. This is the famous cover. Right. I'm like, it looks so good. And then you read it. There's no Red Hulk in issue #1. It's somebody killed the Abomination. Then you get to issue #2, and it's like, okay, I want more. I'm like, is there more? Like, the Hulk is here. It's like it's the Red Hulk taking out She-Hulk, by the way. So I'm like, all right, now what do I do? So I went and I found the graphic novel. Now, it's not very expensive. By the way, kudos to Jeph Loeb, Loeb. Very good. Ed McGuinness's art is very good. This was inexpensive. It wasn't that expensive. By the way, these people that are talking about the exorbitant amount of money independent creators are charging for a graphic novel, by the way, 6 issues and a couple of fluffy things for like $25 was the original retail price. You can find this better than that. Go to your local comic book shop first, of course. If not, you go to secondary markets. You want to try to support your local brick and mortar so they last as long as possible. Good. Is it good? Is it a must read or don't read? Well, first off, it's not a don't read. It's fine. Anyone can enjoy this. It's kind of a self-contained story. It only reprints issues 1 through 6. Issue 1 has to do with the assassination of Abomination, who gets murdered. You don't know by whom. Their investigations. Basically, Iron Man's got a team. They kind of like, this is their approach to explaining it, is he's using like Russian team. So you have this, Russians are involved, right? The Winter Guard. And then, you have conflict there with Samson, who's figuring all this out. You have great covers, by the way. Talk about a great way to sell a comic book. Look at that reflection of the Red Hulk in Iron Man's cracked mask. And of course, the Red Hulk takes out She-Hulk, and then there's like this great conflict scene before it moves into the next issue, where you have sort of like, well, who else could it be? Well, there's another character. Well, it could be Rick Jones. There's like this story does a really good job of alluding to who's Red Hulk, what's next, what happens next, who's this, who's that. Oh, by the way, they did eliminate the banner thing. That was in there too. But this is what Rick turned into A-bomb. So now you have that sort of fight scene, and you see throwdown after throwdown, before you finally end up with like these great moments. Again, great covers. The Watcher. Why would the Watcher be there? Well, because something important's going to happen, right? And then Hulk and Red Hulk are going smash, right? Now, Red Hulk's radiation, his gamma footprint is massive, right? And if you remember Hulk, the key to Hulk is the more angry he gets, the more strong he gets. So as the battle keeps lasting, Hulk just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So everything here in this issue and stuff kind of persists. It gets very, very dark, very, very grim. Not a lot of hope. And just great scenes, lots of scale, right? And then you have a scene where you think Hulk is going to lose. And then you also get, in the middle of all this, that's right, you also get Thor. So this was really a fun read in that a lot of stuff is happening. And what's interesting is that they have like an explanation or a story of the hammer and how the Red Hulk could use the hammer, so to speak. So it's interesting how that kind of played out. Them just dabbling with some of the lore. And of course, then you also get Iron Man's team showing back up to try to involve themselves, and they basically have sought the help of like Namor and the Human Torch is in here, the Fantastic Four. So you kind of get all of this different stuff playing out, and some good lines. Samson, of course, and you have sort of a cutaway that you don't quite understand. You don't really get your answers, I think, is the problem with this issue. Anyway, what else is there? There's also, this is a good chance to, if you wanted at least a little bit of a dose of the first appearance of Wolverine, this is sort of a reimagining of that, as far as them redrawing it, recreating it for you from Incredible Hulk 181. So in issue 180, it's just like one frame, and then 181, Wolverine jumps into action in between Hulk versus Wendigo. And this is them revisiting that sequence and that stuff there. So not too bad. I enjoyed all that. This is of course a shot that I had made allusion to with it's called Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine, and yeah, very graphic, very crazy. Yeah. So the variant covers are in the back, and they don't answer all their questions. And I was left a little frustrated. I would think that it would be more like a 12-issue arc or something, or they would wrap it up, even though the audience would know, the reader would know, but maybe the characters in the story don't know yet. Something. Yeah. So more like a good read. Anyone could pick it up. Anyone could enjoy it. I guess it's a must read for Hulk fans. It's not really a must read for me. I'm glad I read it, but I'm not sure I would read it again. In fact, I'm probably just going to throw it back out there in the eBay world, or I'll use it as a giveaway on a stream if it doesn't do anything here soon, that kind of thing. So anyway, it's a quick little kind of update on Hulk. I haven't really done any Hulk content really because I'm not a huge fan, but maybe there's certain stories you'd like me to revisit, maybe give my thoughts on, or is there a certain, piece of this Hulk thing that you would like to try to explore a little bit? I can try to, throw my 2 cents into that. So that's kind of what I got for you. I appreciate your time. I'm Pops. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm Ross. All I do is chill. My life is a thrill. For